Yes, hello everybody, welcome to Friday's MCN. Not with Deadpool, but with me, Unstoppable Colossus. Yes, lads, always remember to wear a helmet. You know what I mean. To stop telekinetic interference from other Marvel characters. Look, let's get into the show. Loud clap. Make sure you're awake. You are now. On a Friday. So, double track and solo events. A lot of people asking about when they're going to come back. A lot of confusion about the way that the system works, especially with Platinum. Because people have bought the Platinum passes, the double track. Do bear in mind, you might have to buy them again if you didn't buy. I don't know. A lot of you is buying stuff in game. It's confusing times to spend in game. So, today is when the new track passes things are coming out. So just forewarning you for that. Let's now turn our attention to Alliance Wars and the new map. As you know, the new map is live at the moment. It is all kinds of weird and wonky and scared and unusual and thought-provoking. All those things and more. But look, a lot of people are talking about the rewards. As a lot of you know, season information has been revealed, and Kabam did talk about that they were going to be, and I don't know if in this particular thread there is any, oh god, it's waffle. Yeah, there's going to be new additions, so from Masters all the way down, but I think the biggest thing that's on talking point is 4, 5 and 6 star Relic shards, and I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, except for, yeah, it is Relic shards for lower players, yeah, so it's there's a bit of a bone of contention with this one. I can definitely see from different players' standpoints on here, but I can definitely see this. So as Chuck Finley says and starts this thread about, does Kabam want lower tier alliances to quit playing war? There's so many ways to buff rewards without giving lower tiers the latest chase items. Right now, a Paragon player gets better rewards with Glory running map 4 AQ for a month than being a Gold War Alliance. What's the point of lower tier wars in this game economy? We're in the middle of the Join Alliance event and you just sent a message to a bunch of players. It's not worth being in lower alliances who play war. It's better to go and do other stuff in the game. So yeah, you know, Woody says, yeah, same, really stuck the middle finger up to Platinum and Gold alliances, and now you're just gonna see an even bigger gap between the top alliances and the chasing packs. And this is the thing, not many non-spending players are towards the top end, you know, Masters. I'm sure there might be the odd couple of players that are free to play in that particular area, but it's definitely a bit of a difficult one. We're Plat 2 group, getting a few extra 5-star Relic shards isn't giving us renewed excitement for this new season. This is a pathetic attempt to buff intended for only 500 counts. This new low for rewards updates from Kabam. Are they going to increase Battlegrounds rewards next season but only buff Maelstrom and above? Yeah, not going down well for a lot of players, it seems. So that's a bit of a shame. So yeah, lots of players, lots of thoughts, lots of feelings behind it. It seems to be unanimously that the community sentiment is just not interested in it. It looks like Kabam as well. I think it would have been best to kind of like, what's this? This thread has only been out for like 2 days. I think it may have been best just let it run a little bit more, just get some feeling, because it's just a case of like, look, they're constructive enough with this. I don't think it's too bad. So this is a rewards boost we want to make at this time. We're not able to adjust all the rewards across every game mode, store, and every tier in every update. We'll make more updates in the future, but this is what we were planned, and all we are going to execute on at this time. Okay, so in a nice way, Kabam Mike is trying to say, better buffs are coming. Hold on to your hats. It's going to take a little while. Yeah, I'll put a link in the description if you want to check out this info here, but to be honest, it's not much because it just goes over nodes and, well, meh when it comes to certain stuff. But this exclusive 7-star crystal and reduced price for awakening and 6-stone materials to promote this change is coming. And I don't know when it says, like, that's the other thing. This is the good news, by the way. Reduced price of awakening 6-stone materials to promote this change in direction. The price of rank up materials remains unchanged. Boo. Though we have consolidated the store items so lower progressions will have better prices in some cases. Yay. Changes to loyalty store consumables will follow with our consumable update. When's the consumable update then? Is it now? I don't think it is now. I think it's like it's coming at some stage. Consumable update? There's a consumable update? What's the consumable update? Is it in the loyalty store right now? We're checking. We're having a look. No, that's not reduced. No crystal. What's going on? Consumable update. No, I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe there's some other announcement and changes to come. Will it come with the I don't know, September 27th? Watch this space. We'll have a look whenever it releases. Next to enlistment, gifting enlistment and stuff like that. So we've got a bit of a two-parter here, but it's all about the enlistment event. So as a lot, you know, follow up for something on Wednesday. I did put in a pinned comment. I don't know if anybody saw it, just to say that at that particular time I learned that. So I recorded that MCN on Tuesday. On Wednesday morning when I was, you know, before I started work, it was noted that Kabam had noticed that the visual glitch was basically saying that people were able to ascend champions. That was 6-star. It was a visual glitch. So therefore I put something in the pinned comment for it. So if you saw it, you saw it. If you didn't. But the point was, at one particular point, players were able to hop between alliances and gather milestones, and that was able to fuel a lot of enlistment crystals going out to specific players. And lots of players were able to accumulate these, or accumulate tickets to be sent. So basically we're seeing people with, like, and as we saw and as we commented on, hundreds, maybe even thousands of enlistment crystals. So Kabam put a stop to that one very, very quickly. There are still is an issue that if people are leaving alliances, and do bear in mind that's not suspicious. People leave alliances when it comes to the end of Alliance War season because they may be kicked, they may be switching their agenda of how much they want to play in game, or they want a fresh challenge. People do that. People change alliances. But in changing alliances, people were being unable to claim the milestones. Now, there should be a certain point you're not able to get all of the same milestones because, hey, that would mean that you get more 7-stars and 7-star shards in some certain regards, or you'll be getting rarer items in a nutshell, which is a bit of, you shouldn't really be able to do that. You should be able to kind of still go from where you last finished and stuff like that. But it is a problem still with this event that if you switch an alliance, you're not able to get it. So if you're only up to, like, I don't know, milestone 10 or milestone 5 and you won't need to go from 5 to 10, then that creates a problem and issue. So, you know, that's something that I think Kabam would need to look into. But yeah, it says there, don't you need to wait 14? Oh, anyway, I don't know. Anyway, there could be an issue with that. Part 2 to this is an interesting situation. An interesting situation in around an MCOC YouTuber. Yeah. By the way, this isn't like calling anybody out. This is just looking at an interesting situation. The interesting situation is that this particular person got opened 500 enlistment crystals. And to some people, they may look at this and go, well, that's a bit suspicious. And, you know, in a nutshell, even I can look at this first and went, you know, this could be a bit suspicious. Because what this does, it allows players to get a huge amount of loyalty, also a huge amount of incursion artifacts. And what does that mean? That means you get access to the loyalty crystal 7-star, more than likely earlier than a lot of other players. And the same thing would be for the incursion one, because this particular player had picked up nearly 500,000 incursion artifacts. And of course, we know what that means. 400,000 gets you the opportunity and the 7-star incursion artifact crystal. Of course. By the way, I'm not saying this sarcastically. I'm being completely genuine here. When we investigated this one, this was interesting. Even Kabam had to look into to make sure this was legit. And this is from 500 very kind, well, maybe less than that. Let's just say 500 very kind subscribers of this particular MCOC YouTuber's channel. Who'd have thunk it? Well, look, there are very kind people out there, and obviously, people. Somebody even said today, I think it was the Grand Chief who said, "Rich, do you want 17 enlistment crystals and tickets?" And I said, well, "We've got anybody to trade them with?" And no, I just want to give them. And that's a very nice gesture, by the way. But at the same time, it's fairer for that particular person to get like for like swaps, because This is what I'm talking about. This is all about the helpful stuff here. It's helpful to any kind of player. People are very look. It's not units, which are the premium item, of course, within the game. It's not any of the other kind of chase things at the moment. Tier 6 class catalyst. It's not greater gifting crystals. It's not banquet crystals. Is the point as well to get to. But I think this is a very nice gesture from this particular MCC YouTuber's subscribers. So yeah, fair play. Look, it's legit. That's the thing. It's a legit. People were very kind. I thought I'd kind of like cover this one because I just thought it's a show of kind of like, well, decency from people, but at the same time, it's the kind of you must be a very lucky person to get that. Did they ask for this? I don't know. I'm not quite sure the ins and outs of it. Did they ask? And if you don't ask, you don't receive. But yeah, fair play. There also seems to be a little bit of an issue when it comes to Battlegrounds. I don't know if this has been resolved, where this particular right here, tech attackers are not removing prowess and not getting furies tried with Nimrod, Howard the Duck, etc. So I don't know if this has been resolved. This was posted 2 days ago. I don't know if it has been. Kabam have said as well that this is a bug, and also people can't find a match. Now, there could be some matchmaking issues. This was meant to be something I don't know if Kabam were looking to resolve. But yeah, as of a couple of days ago, the update on this one, or late 2 days ago, or maybe yesterday, whenever, the game team is looking into the 2 issues right now: attacker buffs and matchmaking times. Hoping to have a progress soon. We'll update you with all necessary info. Yeah, I don't know if there's any further update on this one, and could be working, could be not. But yeah, are you still experiencing the issue? Put it in the comment section down below. I've yet to get into my Battlegrounds grind just yet. I've been too busy with trying to get some of the Paragon guide done, and other areas of the game need to be I need to grind out. But I'm hoping to get some time to it today to then make a video over the weekend, which is talking about how did the impact of victory shielding, victory seeding work in this new season. Tons of other video ideas are going to be made as well. We've got some really interesting dissections on some topics. Ascension's got to be looked at because I think there's something a little bit concerning. Saw someone mention this in a forum thread, but that'll be a good dissection type video. But in any case, final story today. And then we're going to end the show on the iPhone 15. Yes, of all things. So it's very hard to say whether or not a new device that comes into the market is going to be optimized for MCOC. Most times it's not. iPhone and Apple are pushing a new chip. Now, I don't know if it's going to be, if we can get this slideshow working. I think I just need to reset it, to be honest. I'll reset this screen. Yeah, so the Apple say that they are going to, I can pause it, good. They're gonna add in the A17 chip, the A17 Pro chip, which is for groundbreaking performance. But I don't know if that's more for visual and kind of, I don't know, like it's very early to kind of, I'd like to kind of see how good it is with the game before kind of like jumping to kind of potentially buy it. To be honest, I don't have the money at the moment to buy a new device. Maybe next year once we've moved into a new house, but it's just not something at this given time. I need to buy a new PC before I buy a new iPhone or phone in general. But yeah, like the I don't know what this is going to be like, especially because the previous model, previous model had the A16 chip, which is a 5-core GPU. The A17 Pro is 1 more core, and for those kind of like, I had to before this, had to find the clip of Spinal Tap where it's like, well, the sound goes up to 10. Yeah, but this goes 1 more. It goes to 11. And that's the thing. I really want to hope that when Apple say that it's going to be AAA quality games on mobile, which is such a weird thing to say, AAA on mobile, that it's actually going to do what it says. Like, be a decent kind of like chip. Because I think a lot of us will just go like, is it really going to do what you set out to do? Because you can see trailers on phones and stuff, and the game. I want to see the games in action. I want to see this being tested But we'll have to see. But in any case, thoughts in the comment section about that, and will you be getting the new iPhone? On how much it's going to be. £1,200? No, thank you. In any case, that has been the show. Thank you very much to those who support the channel. You're very, very kind to do so over the various different platforms. And yes, check out some other content located on screen, and I'll see you all soon. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.